Good morning, everyone. This is the special virtual Board of Aldermen Street Committee meeting, Tuesday, January 12th, 2021. Time is 11 a.m. And the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic which stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Justice for all.
We have joining us this morning is Alderman Kude. Alderman Gidwani is participating via phone. We have Brian Roach from Highways and Bridges, and Brian Fetty from Highways and Bridges. The first item on the agenda are the minutes for approval. Alderman Kude, read the motion.
Move to waive the reading and special approval of the Special Street Committee meeting in the minutes of March 2020.
I'll second. Any questions, discussion?
Nope.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Item 2, under new business again. 2.1 is John Street. And I put this back on. I had received an email from one of the firemen. I guess with the concerns that we're getting the water runoff, then it's turning to ice. Again, I know we've looked at this before, so I just want to see if there's anything.
I mean, I've gone up there pretty much on a regular basis, especially after it rains.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen any more issues, to be honest with you. So
it's something we'll just have to monitor, especially if we get any, heavy rains, that it's going to ice over anything like that. So, I mean, is it a drain that's overflowing, or is it that drain coming from somebody's private property?
Correct, but they've since moved.
Right.
If the new people are in there, we haven't had as much of an issue.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, so we'll monitor that from time to time then. Okay. Then the other 2.2 item is for an update on what we've done for 2020.
I think I sent you one, didn't I?
For the road repairs. Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah.
And I had wondered if that could have been put onto the city's website.
Oh, that's right, I'll talk to Dan about it after.
This way, so people can see what we've accomplished. I know that, there's been a lot of work that's been done, and, because, being out myself, seeing it, but it would be good so people can go to the website, they can see it, and see where can you just give us a brief, recap?
Yeah, well, we did our annual chip seal, fog seal program, 9.93 miles worth. We did some fresh paving with the contractor, 5.5 miles worth. 5.25 miles worth of crack sealing, and then we have various in-house paving, small patch potholes, curbing, which is an extensive list. Too much to read off right now. So.
Well, the thing is that, like I said, we can get that onto the page, people can see it for themselves.
Right.
So I went through it, I realized the scope of the work that's been done, it has been quite a bit, and everything, and I think everyone has done a tremendous job, so I always try to make a point to express that.
Appreciate it.
It really is, because
you guys work hard, you really do.
It is, and I've seen some of the projects, and it's, Grove Street was a monumental task. and that came out very, very well. I know we've cut back some of the clips a little bit on Nels Rock. I know that's been done in the past. You did up by, Mean Street, that corner up there.
Yeah, we redid the intersection.
Yeah.
We'll have to shave some of that ledge there on the corner.
So, just seeing some of these things that have been taken care of, and, I know we have a lot to do this coming year, weather permitting and you know, everything else. But, so that's good though. So hopefully we can get this out and, so people can see it. But it has been quite an undertaking, and I thank you all for it. I'll go to, old business again.
Mr. Chairman, can I add something?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Please, Dave.
Okay, so based upon how 2020 has been all over the world, even in Shelton, I just got to say that Brian and his guys have done an exceptional job. I would like that to be on record, that it has been a pleasure of actually having somebody who does the work and has no excuses. Brian, thank you.
Thank you, that's appreciated.
Thank you, Dave. It is appreciated.
Thank you, sir.
I just want to say, you know, we haven't had meetings due to the pandemic situation, and as the chairman, I really tried to be very, very cautious. I did not want to bring people out if need not be. And but I have taken some hits for it, and but I'm not going to bring people out for the sake of having a meeting when I work very well behind the scenes, as Brian and Brian know. We've always been in contact. People know they also can either contact their alderman, who send their requests to the street committee. They can email us. You know, I respond. You know, I always have. And but I just didn't feel that I wanted to bring people out, especially during the height of this, and now we're getting that second strain and everything. So, you know, but we have always been, you know, in close contact, or, you know, via the phone or email or text or whatever, and everything, or I would even go down to Highways and Bridges myself and everything. So, but again, you know, people can email us, you know, call us, leave a message. I do return the calls, and or text or whatever. So having said that, item 3.1, this has been on back and forth. I understand it is a big undertaking. What we can do maybe for a temporary fix until we can get the permanent solution. I know Remus has to come up with a plan.
Yeah, it all revolves, actually, comes down to Oak Avenue.
Right.
Where all this water's gonna go.
Yeah. Yep. So, let's just keep that on the burners as well. Dave, do you have any concerns that you might have seen out in your travels?
Nothing that I've seen, Mr. Chairman. Everything looks fine. People reach out to me, and I reach out to Brian, and Brian basically takes care of everything. Basically makes my life very easy in Ward 1.
Very good, very good. Thank you. Stan, did you have anything that you might have seen or anything?
Okay. I haven't been able to check on everything. I was just gonna say, Harvard Avenue. It's still one way, just go in, we can't come out, right?
Harbor? Yes.
Is there anything in the future that we could just knock down that big rock a little bit, so in the case of emergency, we've had a few accidents on River Road this year, that we had deterred traffic up through that area. And it becomes a real hazard up there. So we could skin up a little bit. You know,
All right, we'll take a look at it.
Take a look at it, though.
Okay.
I forgot tuxedo.
It's
Yeah.
part of Harvard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're actually, Brian and I are currently compiling a list for next year's road improvements, and they're both on the list.
Oh, 2021, right?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Yeah, I had forgotten that. As soon as he said Harvard, it came back to my memory. So, yeah, 'cause I mean, it's small, but,
Yeah.
yeah, it could use it,
It's
yeah.
needed. It's needed.
Yep. So, that's all for the items. And I already gave my little report, but, is there anything else that may be going on that we,
No,
be able to help with or anything like that?
not currently, no.
How are we for the brush cutter?
Good so far. I'm reaching out to different places on
Yeah.
a smaller machine,
Yep.
more, user-friendly, so to speak, so.
Yeah. 'Cause I think too, I don't know if the state may have any, surplus
I've
equipment.
looked at their surpluses, not
Not that good, huh?
new.
Well, I think theirs probably gets all beat up too,
Oh,
considering that, 'cause I see some of the areas they have to cut. And boy, I know with everything that's going on there, they've been lacking too on cutting down the
They have.
brush
No, absolutely.
and everything too.
There's a lot of places in town that, their intersections meet our intersections. They used to cut them back, whatever. They're saying they're not doing it. If you want it done, you do it.
'Cause we used to, off of exit, when you got off of exit, 14, when you're coming down, to take a right on the Howe, there was that grass area.
Right.
That's the state property.
Yeah.
And I remember, maybe in the 2000s, when I came back to the board, it was maybe like 2009. And, we used to cut that. And then the state basically said, nope, you can't do it. And we were just helping them out.
Yeah.
But the state said, nope, can't do it. Our people will do it, and for whatever reason, and everything. Now, they were working across the way there, where that, when you...
Roundabout.
Yeah, that roundabout there. What did they do? They just
I think
replaced
they're
the
putting a
sign?
new sign in. Yeah.
They put a new one or replaced it?
They're putting in a new one for Route 8.
Well, okay. Because I see you got one.
Hmm.
And to me, it looks a little redundant, because you have one, and it says Route 8, and then you have the other one right behind it, and it says Route 8.
Yeah, they'll get rid of the older one.
So, which one? They're gonna get rid of the one in the back or the
Yeah.
one in the front?
Back,
The
because
one in
moving
the
it
back.
closer to the street.
Yeah, okay. Because, I see they did a good job with the signs at the bottom of the exit.
Yeah.
They cleaned that. That was just a mess. They did a good job with that. So, well, I don't have anything further. Does anyone else have anything?
Brian, I just got a question for you.
Yes.
How are we looking on brush for this upcoming spring and summer? Is our equipment in top shape, or do we still, because I remember last March we talked, and we were going to see if we could find you some new equipment, and just wondering where are we on that?
Yeah, I'm still working on getting prices from, it's hard finding the right size piece, so to
Okay.
speak. But I've reached out
All
to
right.
a couple of companies. I'm gonna reach out to a couple more.
Okay. I just want you to have all the equipment, so people feel comfortable driving on our streets.
Right.
That's all I have, sir.
Okay.
Okay, with that, we'll call for adjournment. All in favor?
Second.
Aye.
Aye.